Hi, Lucas. It's Thursday, which means, of course, I'm eating my ice cream bar. It's been a second or two since I sent you one of these. Almost nothing has happened in the world in the last 2 months, so I'm not going to bother talking about it. Instead, I'd like to talk about change. I think one of the biggest and most obvious lessons everyone learns as they grow up is what change really means. The initial impression you get of history is this: right now is a static thing, and change is the list of all things that came together to make this moment. And then comes the shift. You realize that this moment is a transitional period to all the moments that come after, just one cause of thousands that leads to some other effect. And I know this is a really simple observation that probably everyone has matured beyond by now, but I'm still kind of stuck on it. It comes back to me a lot. For example, when I first moved here to Verona, there was this barn just a couple miles down the road from me, surrounded on all sides by new developments. And then they tore it down, and I got all offended. But really, who am I to get offended? Why am I demanding that something that was here when I arrived on the scene also be here when I leave? In the half-demolished frame of the barn, I saw scenes of an eternal moment. Couches, a dartboard, a card table. And as I imagined what happened here, what group of friends made this their hangout, I imagined those breezy summer nights when it seemed that every night after this would go exactly like this. Now that lot is becoming a retirement home. I had only lived here a few weeks, and still it was so jarring to me when that romantic, rotting barn was torn down. And reading articles about the relocation of my very own company to this town, I realized that so many of the things that I see as normal around here have only come about in the last 20 years. Shopping centers, the very ones I drive past every day, developments, hotels, those were all just theory in those articles from 2002. To the people who have always lived here, almost everything about this town is new. I have almost no place to complain about what's changing around here. This week, I also discovered a new keyword in Java when I was programming my personal project: transient. In Java, it marks a piece of information as not being preserved when data is sent across a network or saved to your hard drive. In life, it refers to all things. I'll see you later, Lucas.